Hello, 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 all 300,000 bounty hunters in the star system. Welcome back to Weeb Sport, the show that never got a sex talk from his parents. My name is Evan, and I'm joined tonight by my host, Sarah.
Hey!
And Casey.
What's up, dude?
Now, tonight we were... What the fuck was that?
Dude, I don't know, man.
That was something else.
I don't know what it was, all right? Don't ask me questions.
Casey's ecstatic. Because I don't know if you may have noticed this. But we don't sound like shit anymore, boys. We got microphones, so...
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
We sound like real people. Anyway, tonight we were going to talk about Cowboy Bebop, but, best laid plans of mice and men. I don't actually know how the quote goes, but
I don't know how
best laid plans of mice and men fall through.
Gamba.
Yeah, we were going to talk about Cowboy Bebop, but that fell through, so we're not doing that tonight. And instead, I was on Twitter today, and I found this list of left-wing games and right-wing games. And, oh boy.
I've been looking through it, and it's a doozy.
It's a doozy. So we're going to go through, tonight, what we're doing. We're going to go through that list, and we are going to rank the games on that list, the ones that we have played or know of. Yeah.
I was looking for the games that I've played, which is not many, or the games that I'm familiar enough with to rank.
Yes. All right.
Not looked at the list.
Know the difference. I'm going to read off like the qualifications that they used for this incredible gamer take.
I'm going to be throwing this in the YouTube video so we can look at it.
Yes. All right. Know the difference. Some are listed by series and other are listed by individual games. In some circumstances, we can put multiple games of the same series together. That statement said nothing. Some games are listed separate, despite being in the same series. Cool. These are dictated by the political views the game may have, or the creators of said games. Sexualization of characters, whether they're minors, and or how tasteful the fan service is.
This implies, because if we're looking at this, from what I've been able to see, the games with less sexualized characters are on the left-wing side, which means that this implies that the right-wing side is more sexualized, and whether they're minors would imply that if they are sexualizing minors, that's right-wing. So I just love how they've dunked on themselves already.
That's pretty facts and logic. I mean, Tifa from Final Fantasy VII, she got them Lara Croft titties.
Them pointy Johns from like the Commodore 64 games or whatever.
And they don't say Final Fantasy VII Remake, so I have to assume they're talking about Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII is in right-wing games, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Whether the fan bases of each game bring in more liberals or conservatives is a factor. Whether the games have LGBT traits to them and how they're handled is also a factor.
LGBT
how
traits.
They handle sensitive subjects such as suicide, self-harm, gender dysphoria, sex. I don't know what that last one says.
I can't make it out either.
Yeah. By the way, this image is in 144p. If not for the pretty colors, I would not be able to know what these games are. Not all games can be added in for obvious reasons.
Dude, Madden
the voting affiliation for 2016 and 2020 of both the creators and the fans play a factor in their position.
I'm wondering, did he do surveys? To go through have you played Halo CE? Did you vote liberal or conservative in the 2016 and 2020, which hasn't happened, elections? What do you feel about the gays?
How do you feel? Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Yeah, so this list is hell, and it should not be taken seriously.
We're going to do that anyway, though.
Yeah, we're going to do it anyway. Fuck it. All right, so I am going to write down the games that are on this list. Just so we can kind of go through them. I should have done this.
Is it all right if I start this off with a comment on one of the games that I can see here very clearly that I don't get at all where they're getting any political information about it? Can I just comment on one of them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why is Five Nights at Freddy's in the left-wing games category?
I don't know.
Why is Five Nights at Freddy's is a horror game about a bunch of animatronics? Where's the left wing? The left wants you to believe that there's animatronics in all of the pizza places. It's like, what? I'm so confused.
Wow.
It feels like it's the next Tucker Carlson like sketch on Fox. I feel like I'm calling them sketches because they're hilarious to watch. He's just going to talk about how the left wants you to believe that all of the Chuck E. Cheeses are going to have animatronics trying to kill you in them. And he's going to be 100% serious.
See, the radical left wants you to believe that there are actually animatronics, but there actually aren't. Facts don't care about your feelings. And neither do the giant animatronics trying to stuff you.
Do the Ben Shapiro impression. You do a good one. I've heard you do it before.
Facts don't care about your feelings, and neither do the animatronic robots trying to stuff you into a suit like Chuck E. Cheese.
There it is. I can never get that voice. You just murder that voice, and I love it.
Thank you. I can't tell what a lot of these are. Fuck it. We're just going to start at the top. We're going to start right-wing games. Or should we like bounce back and forth, kind of muddle it up deliberately?
Yeah, I just bounce back and forth a little bit.
All right, we're going to start top left, left wing, then top left, right wing. Then we're going to go inward from there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Super Mario Odyssey. Have either of you played this game?
No.
I have played this game.
I say you're the expert here.
Yeah, I'm thinking this game is perfectly politically neutral. It doesn't have a political statement. It's just fucking Mario.
What Mario games have political statements in them?
I know, right? It doesn't.
What statement?
It doesn't have
I stomp with the Goomba. Left-wing propaganda.
I stomp with the Goomba. The closest thing that Mario games have is like, don't fuck with the environment. Which I guess these days, you know, I mean, this was, by the way, we're recording this the day after the VP debate. So I guess fracking is a perfectly neutral thing politically.
At this point,
we're all
is it
gonna
neutral?
die. Yeah, fracking be neutral. Speaking of things that are happening, I'm 19 when we're recording this, but this is uploading on my birthday. I'm going to be 20 by the time anybody hears this.
Wow.
Everybody say happy birthday to Evan in the comments on YouTube.
Yes, you best say happy birthday. All right.
You better say happy
birthday. Right-wing games,
else.
top left. Postal. I've never heard of this game.
Neither have I. I just want to talk about GTA because I think that a game in which you commit as many crimes as possible and try to escape the police, and you kill everybody regardless of anything, and there is no like dividing line of any kind. I don't know how that's right wing in any way, shape, or form.
No, I don't think it is. I think the characters in GTA are pretty right wing in their beliefs.
Well,
like I just in general, but I also think they're a caricature of those beliefs. I don't think the game itself is right.
Sarah, what do you think about murdering people in the street?
Yeah. These days, wear a mask or I'm neutral. GTA your ass. All right, Life is Strange. This one is left wing, and I know that because the trailer for it uses the song "Death with Dignity" by Sufjan Stevens.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, yep.
I believe it does. Yes. Right-wing games. I just have this one on like the list that I started before giving up because this is like 30 games. I just wrote down unidentified COD.
That looks like it says Warzone, but I don't know because
I have never played Call of Duty.
This looks like it was the pixel art version of the actual image, and I scoured the internet finding the actual one. It was because the guy who posted it on Gaming Circle Jerk deleted it, and that's the only place that it was visible.
Oh, it's on Twitter. Give me like 2 minutes.
I'll say if you can find an HD version of this, John, like send it over. I'm trying to look at what games have I actually played or watched playthroughs of this that I can actually comment on.
Give me a
Just
sec.
talk about Portal or Half-Life. I can do those. You can do Halo. There's Halos on there. There's the game that doesn't exist. I'd also like to posit while Evan's looking for this. In the right-wing games category, there is unannounced Harry Potter RPG game. Now, unannounced. There is literally nothing about this. No one has talked about this. This game does not exist or is not in a concept in anyone's brain. Yet, whoever made this decided it was a right-wing game.
Okay, I just finally pulled up this picture to look at it because I feel like I need to see what is actually on here.
You should.
Oh yeah, no, I found here's an HD version. I'm gonna send
Oh, we
it to
got an
you guys on
HD
Twitter.
version. Let's go. Send it to the Discord.
I'm gonna just send it to you guys on Twitter because.
Well, now I gotta pull up Twitter on my laptop.
Oh, what they do?
I'm forgot. I'm still logged into the Weeb Sports Twitter on my laptop.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The one where Evan and I.
Yeah, I still can't tell what that COD is called specifically.
I can't either. And I have the HD version. I can't
Unidentified
tell.
Call of Duty? That thing?
Yeah, Call of Duty.
By the way, the word that we couldn't. I'm still not going to say what that word is. The word is
I said it like 12
R
times
crime
earlier.
/ etc. instead
Yeah,
of pedophilia. Still,
do you want me to
abhorrent.
cut that out? Because I said it like a bunch earlier. Do you want me to cut that?
What can't we say?
Two up from the bottom. How they handle blank.
What do you? It rhymes with the thing.
One of the
that you
words
from
I couldn't make
One.
out is.
Yeah, I'll cut that out when I said it earlier.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, where were we? And we were talking about GTA. Let's go back over to left wing games. Animal Crossing. I don't know. Like, Animal Crossing is inherently mega capitalist, but also it's super forgiving with its capitalism.
It's so left wing though.
Yeah.
Like only
from
my
a pure economic standpoint, Animal Crossing might be one of the more right wing games on this list. But like truly, it's not because I don't
In
want
spirit,
it. Yes.
But
Yeah.
I've decided it's not because if it is, then I won't like it. So I've decided it's not.
The only people
Yes,
I know
okay.
that play this game are left leaning. So
yeah, I love Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing New Horizons, especially. Like
all the leftists that I follow on Twitter, all of them play this game.
I played this game.
A lot of them.
Yeah, I was going to list names, but then I can't. Anyway, back to right-wing games.
We can just
Unidentified
repeat the lick over and
anime
over and
game.
over and over and over again. We just repeat the lick.
I don't know
as we
what
list
this
names.
game is.
I don't know what unidentified anime game is either.
Yeah.
And also, it looks like the
we're-
console that it's on that they're using is the PS Vita.
So it's a dating sim.
Okay.
oh my god, Red Dead Redemption's on this side.
Dead Redemption?
Red Dead, yeah.
Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
back
it's
over to
Skyrim. Oh my god, sorry.
back
Sarah,
over to
you're
left-wing
spoiling it.
games.
Bruh.
Persona 5. That's pretty left-wing, I think.
Not sure on that one.
I mean, I think from what I know about Persona 5, it's basically like JoJo's, but simultaneously for people who are too normal to be into JoJo's and for people who are too weird to be into JoJo's.
That I'm now more confused, but I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah. All right, back over to right-wing games. Hatred. I know a little bit about this game. I know the entire point of it is that all you do in the game is commit hate crimes. That belongs on the right-wing side.
Ooh, love me some
Oh,
hate
that's
crimes.
so right wing.
Thank you for Sarah for talking over that because I accidentally said love me some hate crimes. So thank you for talking over that so nobody can clip that.
Anyway, left-wing games. The Last of Us Part 1 and 2. The Last of Us, I think, is only on that side because Part 2 is on that side.
I've heard about Part 2, and I've heard like, oh my god, all the SJWs ruined Part 2. It's like, first of all, is this 2015?
For
my
real.
SJWs, like, I am thankful I got out of that phase. That was a bad phase.
What, when you were an SJW or when you hated the SJW?
I had a classic anti-SJW. It wasn't as bad as a lot of. I've had other friends who've been in way worse anti-SJW phases.
Hold up. Stop talking. Final Fantasy VII is on both sides.
Wait, what?
It's right next to Overwatch on left-wing games, and it's right next to Hitman on right-wing games.
Should I make the images for the podcast thing just be 2 Final Fantasy VIIs?
No. Oh my god.
That is hilarious. It really is. I'll circle it for the YouTube video. I'll circle where it is on both sides.
Totally is. I never noticed that before. All right, right-wing game. Jumping back. Dragon Quest. I don't know. I literally have no knowledge of Dragon Quest except for the fact that it's illustrated by Akira Toriyama, who is the mangaka behind Dragon Ball.
There's the Weeb in our Weeb sports title.
Weeb. We'll get to sports. There's got to be a sports game on here somewhere.
Dude, I don't know why how you'd put a sports game on here. The only thing I can think of is the story modes, but the story modes for these sports games are so basic and like trope driven that they can't possibly have political affiliations.
All right. Left wing. Undertale. I think Undertale's really truly politically neutral. It's left wing in the sense that like you don't have to kill people. If that's your barometer.
I guess.
Do we have an opinion on Undertale?
I've never played Undertale. All I know is all of the music in Undertale because I've heard it too many times.
I own Undertale. I've probably played less than an hour of Undertale. I don't play a lot of RPGs. Next one is Saints Row. I've heard about this one, but I think it kind of falls into the GTA thing where like a lot of right-wing views are espoused by the characters, but they're meant to be caricatures.
Mm-hmm. That's a fine line to walk, and it's a hard one to do.
Left wing. Pokemon Red. Sure?
I'm so confused.
Maybe.
I am genuinely floored as to how you get Pokemon is just a dude walking around cockfighting, but with more than one animal. How?
I love Pokemon Red.
Dude, yeah, I used to play that on an emulator during my freshman year.
Oh, same. GBA for iOS all the fucking way.
Yeah, no, not for I did a different one because I didn't have an iOS device.
I follow the developer of GBA for iOS on Twitter. Riley Testit. Great dude. I don't understand half the things he tweets out. Great dude. Because he's like an actual computer.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw one that fucking floored me even harder. Now get back. I wanted to get back to left wing games. So go.
Right wing games. Unidentified anime game. Pass. Right wing games. Bayonetta.
Bayonetta?
No.
Yeah,
I don't think hot people are allowed on the right wing game side.
No, I think that hot people are supposed to be on the right wing game side.
Oh, I know. I think that's whoever made this unironically think. I don't think it's true.
I think that what they think is okay if they're going to the left doesn't want you to think. The left wants to ban anime.
It's like a sexually free, strong, independent woman, which is an inherently left-wing ideal.
I can understand that. Whenever we get to a game that I actually know about, I'll talk about it, but I don't really know much about Bayonetta to talk about it.
Yeah. Sarah, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't really know much about it, but if she is like a kick-ass independent woman, I don't think it should be on the right side.
She's the most kick-ass independent woman.
Yeah, no, she doesn't belong on the right side.
No. Left-wing games. Smash Ultimate.
That just the shit? What?
It's just politically neutral.
It's just a bunch of characters punching each other.
In Smash. Cloud, Link, Mario, Animal Crossing Man, Joker, Sans as a costume, Pokemon, Earthbound. Yeah, most of the shit on this list is just in Ultimate, therefore. Ultimate is totally politically neutral. Ultimate is literally just a fighting game.
How do you
It's not even like Street Fighter.
I think
I also have
noticed
a
pattern.
Media story.
I've noticed a pattern. If you look, there are. Okay, hold on. I got to count for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I can tell specifically are on the left wing side are Nintendo Switch games, and 2 on the right wing side are Nintendo Switch games. Are they really leaning into that stereotype that liberal men are all cucks who have Nintendo Switches?
Yeah, probably.
Is that what we're doing here?
It's like, bro, if you want to deprive yourself of Breath of the Wild, which is the best game,
I guess if you want to be that idiot that goes to their friends' houses and can't play Smash because he doesn't have a Nintendo Switch, and I guess you can be that guy. Me being that guy who doesn't have a Nintendo Switch. So, but like, if you want to purposefully deprive yourself of that, go ahead.
Next one, right wing games: Fate, Grand Order, Pass, Dark Souls. I've never played it. I don't think it's super right wing.
All I've heard is that it's really goddamn hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same. I mean, maybe like They're almost going for like libertarianism, where it's like get good. Like
Get good.
maybe that's what makes it right wing. We've established. I should clarify. Whoever made this document, if you're listening, you're a shithead. Go pick up a football or a Nintendo Switch. Like,
pick up one, either a football or a Nintendo Switch. One of the two.
Yeah, take your fucking pick, but like, get good, scrub.
Yeah, what a fucking scrub.
Absolute scrub.
Anyway, left wing games, Danganronpa. I guess anime game.
Anime game.
I'm not sure. Right wing games. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is over on the left.
Oh, how did we?
I'm pretty sure both of them are about like
spectrum.
saving the planet and shit like that from like environmental destruction.
Yeah, I would say both of those are left-wing ideas of saving the planet from destruction.
Don't quote me on that. I don't know much about Xenoblade 2, but
I feel like we need to figure out the games that we actually know about so we can talk about them.
Yeah. Left-wing games, Earthbound. That's pretty right. Right-wing games, Earthworm Jim. I never played it. Left-wing games, but we're into speed round. I think that's Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright, yeah, that's pretty left-wing, in that like it shows a justice system that is fair and works. Right-wing games, Deus Ex. Never played it. Pass.
I've seen the comments on Twitter. Everyone's really angry about that one.
Deus Ex?
Everyone's like, are you serious, Deus Ex? Actually, no, I think it wasn't the Twitter ones. I think it was the Reddit comments that were like, are you serious, Deus Ex, dude?
Oh,
that's
really?
all I know. There's like 5 comments on Reddit because it got deleted like instantly because this is dumb shit.
Huh. So it might actually be on there, but for good reason. What's next? Left-wing games, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Yeah, in the sense that there are like gay people and hot ladies in it.
Gay people and hot ladies, it's my thing, dude.
That's pretty much lefty Twitter.
This is an Ash call out post. This is an Ash on Twitter call out right here for being hot ladies, and then you for gay people, I guess, Evan. How's it feel?
It's wonderful. Should the podcast follow her account?
Yes. I'm doing it right now. I will follow her as we speak. And I will tag her in the announcement for this.
That might not be a
I am
great
shameless.
Idea. It's a Twitter lady.
Oh.
There's an audio that I wish I could play right now, but Sarah, if I send you her, you'll know exactly what to put her in this discussion.
I've never actually heard her voice. I've only seen pictures of her.
I've never heard her voice either.
I think she's Scottish.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm honestly unsure about that.
Weeb Sports has followed at Ashby Coffin on Twitter.
Sorry.
Happy birthday to me.
So basic yet so effective.
All right. Next. Where were we? Right wing games. Battlefield 4. I don't know.
War game, probably right wing.
Yeah, probably.
That's kind of thinking. War game. I wouldn't say right wing in the sense.
No,
it appeals to the right wing, but I wouldn't say it's particularly right wing in its thing. It's just like normal war stuff.
A lot of COD games are like war is bad, and then you play them, and all you see is war.
Well, COD games are like, well, we're gonna appeal to everybody who likes war by making a war game, but we're gonna make our stories. Yeah. I actually can talk about COD and Battlefield, because so COD games, a lot of the stories are anti-war. They're supposed to show the tragedy of war because they got some backlash because it's like you're just glorifying war, dude. And then they're like, okay, so we'll make our stories anti-war, but they're like, well, the game mechanics are still going to be wars. Cool. And Battlefield is like, we're trying to be an accurate depiction of what happens. I'd say Battlefield does a good job of that. I'd say Battlefield, Because I wouldn't qualify either of them as necessarily right-wing games, but I think we're looking at the criteria where it says like the fan bases of the games, because conservatives are war hogs. They're like, yes, we must play the Call of Duty because you can shoot the guns.
We must shoot the bad guys.
We must shoot the bad guys.
Save my family. No one's gonna get that. Well, one guy's gonna get that and be like, "Oh my god, Sword Art Online abridged." I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
Hey, I have like a serious question in reference to these games.
Okay.
So like, I heard that like Call of Duty and shit is like funded by the U.S. military. Is that true?
It's not.
I don't know.
It's in the sense that it's like the U.S. military is like, we like these games because they make people want to join the military.
Yeah.
Because when you're an impressionable 12-year-old and you've been playing Call of Duty since for a while, and you're like, yeah, dude, war's just shooting guns and being a cool guy. It makes people want to join the military, but it's not like those games used to be like arcade games that were straight up just like the Navy was like, here's an arcade game where you shoot people, join the Navy. Like, you ever seen that one Simpsons episode where
Polybius?
You ever seen that one Simpsons episode where it's just like, where it was paid for, I believe it was paid for by the U.S. military, and was supposed to be making fun of people who were like advertising for the military. It was this really weird, like, reverse psychology thing.
Weird,
the episode called Join the Navy.
Really?
Yeah.
The more you know, I guess.
All right, let's get it going. What else do we got next?
Where were we? I don't know what's next.
Hold on, left-wing games. We have Doom. We have Doom on the left-wing games. Let's just Doom? Because you shoot demons.
Yeah.
I guess
shooting demons.
I guess
Dante's Inferno. Like, never actually read Dante's Inferno.
I recommend Dante's Inferno. Except I find it really funny that there's a point where Dante is in one of those is like on his way down to hell, and he runs into a bunch of great authors. And all of the authors are like, yes, Dante, you're one of the greats, like us. Yet that was Dante's first like big hit. So that would be like a fan fiction writer just being like, yeah, dude, I'm one of the greatest authors of all time, and I'm the Shakespeare and Dante, and just be like, yeah, I'm the best. It's so funny reading it because he goes on. It's like a whole page worth of like Dante just jacking himself off with all these other authors, and then they just continue the story.
He and fucking Robert Heinlein both. I'll talk about Robert Heinlein. I love Stranger in a Strange Land. I also hate Stranger in a Strange Land.
That's a strange book from what I've heard.
Yeah, you should read it. You still have my copy of it.
I do have your copy of it. You're fucking right. At least I don't have your copy of Life of Pi.
Oh,
I'm never getting that back from him.
Yeah, it says that the ship sailed.
I want to go up to him and be like, hey, buddy, I know you don't want me in your life anymore.
Hey, kid.
But
call him kid.
Can I please have my book back? You know what? Fuck it. You're gonna look the name, right?
Oh yeah.
Give me my fucking copy of Life of Pi back. Jean jacket.
I'm sorry, that's gonna sound so funny on the podcast because it's gonna be doobie doobie dwat do not. Give me your fucking book back.
He's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about too, because I refer to him as a jean jacketed demon.
Oh my god.
Sarah was harassing me about getting a jean jacket again today because Sarah was wearing a jacket and she's very good in that. Suits her well. She's like, Casey, get a jean jacket. I would not look good in a jean jacket.
Yeah, no, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you should try it.
I might
that
try
and
the
white
jacket.
jeans.
The white jeans. No. Too much. That is too
Embrace
much.
Italian.
No, I already have the bowling shirt outfit to be Italian.
Ugh.
I bought a couple more bowling shirts, by the way.
Oh my god, no, you didn't.
Embrace Italian.
Hey! Embrace the Italiano, eh? You know what I'm saying? They can't see, but I'm doing all of the hand joke,
but anyway,
hey,
where were we? Dead or Alive 5. Huh?
Dunno. Overwatch. Let's laugh at the fact that what's the Overwatch?
Overwatch is pretty left wing. Let's be real. Like,
but it's just like
in the sense that there are women in it and they are capable, and there's like a body type, like every body type under the fucking sun is represented in Overwatch.
My favorite thing, by the way, is there was an uprising.
May is dummy
community.
Thick.
No, that's an uprising in the Overwatch community's pants. That is not an uprising in the Overwatch community. You get it? I made a dick joke. But
she frees Hong Kong and she frees my
penis.
penis. But I was saying some people were on Twitter and on Reddit were like, hey, a playable black girl in this game. And I'm like, guys, Farah is literally from Egypt. She's literally from Egypt.
Yes.
Yes. I think people forget that Egypt is in Africa.
Oh yeah, we just think of Egypt as Egypt. Like I'm thinking of the picture of like King Tut, but he's like a white dude, like the textbook.
Oh, my favorite thing is when I've seen people get mad that Rami Malek was playing an Egyptian pharaoh in Night at the Museum, and it's like, dude, he's literally Egyptian. Do people forget
my favorite Rami Malek role?
What?
When he voiced the one waterbender in the first season of The Legend of Korra.
Oh, that's cool. A lot of times when they get real actors or like celebrities to do voice work, it doesn't always work out because totally different kind of acting. That's
cool. Good for Destiny, cough. Remember when they took Peter Dinklage's voice out of that game because he's not a voice actor and sounded shit?
I
think he was one of the ghosts.
Have I mentioned that Peter Dinklage has the funniest voice of any character I've ever seen in any media? When in Avengers Infinity War, it's very obvious he's doing a voice. Like he's like talking like this. It's so funny.
He's like, I will sound like Jason Momoa. Looks at the camera.
That's what killing you means. It's Peter Dinklage's best Jason Momoa impression, and I love it, and it makes that movie 10 times better.
Oh yeah. Right Wing Games. Dead or Alive 5. Nope.
Already covered that one.
Yeah. I'm going to jump ahead for the Right Wing Games next time we come around. All right. Left Wing Games. Final Fantasy 7. Right Wing Games. Final Fantasy 7. Yes.
I'm going to make sure that audio perfectly
syncs up. I don't know why it's on both sides of this list.
So I'm going to point it out. It's just
hilariously incompetent. Because when I initially saw this, I'm like, Final Fantasy 7, you play as a group of eco-terrorists who are trying to take down a mega corporation before it can literally drain the life force from the planet.
That is the most left-wing shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Like, that's Green New Deal, but with, like, steampunk and swords.
That's Green New Deal, but it's fine, I'll do it myself energy.
Yeah, dude.
Back to back.
Like last time I checked, Joe Biden was rolling up with a sword as big as his body and a motorcycle that looks like a steam locomotive.
Dude, if he did that, I feel like people would think he's better as a presidential candidate.
Honestly,
badass.
Joe Biden, if you're listening to this, do that.
Hey, Joe.
I'm your campaign. I'm your campaign aide now, Joe, and I need you to dress up as Cloud Strife for the next debate.
We need you to appeal to the weebs.
It's an intimidation tactic, Joe. You crash through the wall on a motorcycle, dressed in all black and leather, and then you have a sword that is as big as your entire body strapped to your back.
Now imagining
Donald Trump would shit his pants. Donald Trump may already be shitting his pants.
Donald Trump, if you're listening to this, I'm not voting for you.
I hope you shit your pants.
I also hope you shit your pants.
Mr. President, please shit these pants.
Mr. President, sir, with all due respect, please shit your pants.
See, I was doing a tear down this wall.
Your pants.
I like the phrase "with all due respect" because it doesn't imply how much respect is due. Like there could be no respect.
Please shit these pants.
What does that mean?
It's the Ronald Reagan quote where he's like, "Please, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall."
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm sorry. That went right over my head.
Yes.
Which is impressive because I'm the tallest one of this group if you count hair. If you count the 3 inches of hair I've got up here on the...
You feel good?
Yes, I do. Very much so.
All right, right-wing games, Yakuza. Left-wing games, The Walking Dead, only in that it has strong female characters in it.
If female do good, left-wing game.
If women are powerful... Ben Shapiro has some words to say about that, and they're not.
It's some wet ass p word.
That video added 50 years off of my life.
It added 50 years off of your life.
Wet ass p word.
Sarah, have you not seen that?
Like, you need a bucket and a mop for that wet ass P word. I'm like, oh my god.
No.
Something like that.
So, but no. Look the name today on the shit posting of Jazz to come. And he just commented that. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so there was a meme where it was like guy standing in a pool with a guitar, like with it half submerged. It's like, what's this called? And there comments wet ass P word.
Yeah, what's he calling?
What's he calling? He's calling wet ass P word.
He got a bucket and a mop. I don't actually. I've never.
There's some horrors in this house. There's some horrors in this house.
Idea what you're referencing.
My favorite thing is like, have you guys seen the video of Benny Boy like actually doing that, like the full thing? He says a couple times, he's like, "That's so unhealthy. It should not be that wet. My wife says it never gets that wet when we have sex." Oh my.
It's like, Ben, are you aware of the concept of hyperbole? I don't think Megan Thee Stallion actually thinks you need an entire raincoat and boots to have sex with her. I think she understands that she's being it's the word's hyperbolic,
Maybe
but
she
I
thinks
think
that would be
hyperbolous
nice,
is better.
It would be like mega aroused, but like,
dude, I think hyperbolous should be the word we use instead of hyperbolic.
Like, I don't think Ben Shapiro's ever had any non-sandpaper sex in his life. Like,
Ben Shapiro actively drives things up down there.
I don't want to think about Ben Shapiro having sex. He's like, Like,
well, hypothetically, for the sake of debate, let's say you came. Okay. Let's see.
He's like, did you have a good time? She's like, no. He's like, let's say hypothetically you did, and you were satisfied.
Oh, that's what he looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. This is the direct opposite of that time when you guys looked at Chamberlain in the basketball episode, and both were like, ooh, it's the exact opposite of that.
Difference is Wilt Chamberlain looks good. Ben Shapiro.
Looks like a little bitch boy.
He is a little bitch,
doesn't he? How tall is Ben Shapiro? Let's see this.
He's like 5'6", 5'7", isn't he?
We're starting a new segment called "Could I Kick Him in the Teeth?"
I definitely could.
I'd actually prefer to do like a classic, like
he is.
I'd prefer to do like a classic, like he's like a kid hitting on my little sister, and so
he says he's 5'9", right? Okay, he says he's 5'9", but there are pictures of him standing next to Ted Cruz, who is confirmed to be 5'8", and Ben Shapiro is like 5'6", 5'5" at most.
Oh hell yeah!
Definitely kick his teeth in.
Totally treat this guy like a child.
Oh my god, yeah.
All right, now I'm going to see if we can get back into these games here. I'd like to wonder why Left Wing Games has Fortnite under it. That is a children's game.
I think, honestly, okay. I think the real conceit of this is like all the big boy games that the real gamers play go on the right wing, like all the cool gamers.
Oh, the cool guys play Red Dead Redemption 2. All the little pussy boys play Fortnite.
Games that the SJW soy boy cocks play.
Oh, this guy unironically says soy boy, and I guarantee you.
Oh yeah. I'd be like, hey, you want to play some Lovers in the Danger Space? And he's like, go take your fucking soy pills and your estrogen.
I get some Soylent. It's like, dude, I'm like a large, I'm the big athlete boy, dude. I'm not at all.
You know my favorite thing? That whole soy thing is complete bullshit. Like, soy does not down your testosterone levels.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know where that came from.
I do know.
Where do you know?
It came from a study that got debunked. Like, soy contains a molecule. Soy contains phytoestrogens, right? Which people read that and go, oh, that means it contains estrogen, the female hormone. But it doesn't. Phytoestrogens are called that because they have similar structural makeup to, like, human estrogen.
Yeah, it's not.
The soy thing is a complete fucking myth.
I'm saying, like, is that where the stereotype started?
Yes.
Okay.
Big brain, mega gamers read phytoestrogen and they go, oh, estrogen, femininity, like, women. We don't want that. So soy.
Oh my god! Women. No, my god! But holy shit! You were right. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking up this. Madden is in the right wing games section. I didn't notice it because I was looking through to see, like, okay, which are like the notable games. Why? It's literally just the concept of football is now right wing.
Yeah.
No, I'm leftist who loves football. Okay, I should make that my Twitter name. I should be just football leftist.
Mom, Dad, I'm a leftist who loves football. You sound like the fucking creme brulee kid from High School Musical.
That's But yeah, dude, like the whole concept of football is now claimed by the right wing. You know, that sport that's letting the players put Black Lives Matter protest things on the backs of their helmets.
Remember what they took from you.
You took everything from me.
I don't even know who you are. I'm thinking of that picture. Now I'm thinking of that picture with Ted Cruz with the anime titties.
No.
Anime titties.
No. You see, the left wants to deny you your anime titties. See, now I want to put Sarah. You know that pic? Have you ever seen that picture of Ben Shapiro, Sarah? Sword, and he's like a 16-year-old. I want to put that
sword
picture.
And he looks like fucking Neo from the Matrix.
Yes, I want to put that picture on the shitposting of Jazz to come and say what's
he calling?
What's he calling? It's just Ben Shapiro with a sword.
Oh my god,
he is.
Stop! I didn't
look
need
at that cinched waist.
No, is that going to be one of the images we have to use?
I mean, first of all, you make these. Second of all, no.
Well, I like to get feedback. I'm not just going to go rogue whenever I want. I ask you guys.
Also, when I googled Ted Cruz anime titties, I also found this picture.
Okay, so why were you?
It's like, yo, it's like, I don't know the point you're trying to make, but you're not like wrong.
I don't think there's a point there. That is gibberish.
Yeah,
just my kind of shit. Hold on, I want to put the image of Ben Shapiro with the sword in the chat here.
Oh, I love Ben Shapiro with the sword.
I want that. Look at that, Sarah. Sarah, look at that and tell me there's a guy. You can't.
He looks like the sword is like one of those sticks that blind people use to.
He's got a cane. He's got a cane.
I see that picture all the time with like the caption, like, she must have been a fact because she didn't care about my feelings.
By the way, Sarah, this confirms that you say, this is what I asked him, what do you think of the podcast? And he goes, you know, Sarah says about 3 things per episode and they're all bangers.
Heck yeah.
This is confirmed. Hold on, let's hit some more of these games here. I want to go.
Yeah, gaming.
I want to go over Halo because I'm going to be doing a Halo episode. But I want to say, I think that game is politically neutral, not because of the fact that it's the neutral way. I think it's because it hits both sides of the spectrum.
Sure.
There's like major like
this
religious
ain't no pre-recorded hologram bullshit.
Yeah, like there's classic war stuff. There's like just imperialism and things, but then there's also
imperialism bad, mega weapons
bad. There's also imperialism bad, mega weapons bad. There's a lot of like it's nuanced. It's almost like it's almost like games like that can be nuanced. It's almost like nuance exists.
Video games nuanced. Oh, we skipped Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is a masterpiece. I don't know if it's Breath of the Wild also pretty politically neutral.
You play Breath of the Wild,
climbing rocks.
Pussy.
What?
I was making fun of earlier how we were talking. You're a little soy boy cuck if you're playing the left wing games. So this guy is like looking through like the top 100 games he's ever seen. He's like, all right, Breath of the Wild, pussy, and then he just like puts in the left wing side. I want to know how
Breath
much
of the Wild is. Like I have Breath of the Wild ranked as my number 1 game of the 2010s, above Minecraft.
Above Minecraft, which by the way, also left wing game. Where's the politics in Minecraft? Sarah, you know about Minecraft. Talk about Minecraft.
I love Minecraft.
Okay. If anything, Minecraft is actually sort of one of the more right-wing games on here. Hear me out. Because Minecraft is just like colonialism.
It's just like, yo, you ever considered like colonizing these villages of NPCs? You ever tried
I don't know
that?
if I've ever mentioned this. I'm going to do an episode on this. I don't like single-player Minecraft. In fact, I kind of hate single-player Minecraft.
Oh, yeah, we can talk about that. Single-player Minecraft is great, and I will fight you to the death on that. And I think it's because of the fact that you played Pocket Edition as your first Minecraft. I think that kind of spoiled your Minecraft experience.
No. I think if you're just building for yourself and the villagers, that's kind of that doesn't do it.
I don't know.
For
I
me.
mean, like,
I like playing on a server so I can like play with my friends.
Oh, of course. Well, that's after you've mastered the game.
I mastered the game while playing with my friends.
Well, that first time when you're 9 years old and you've been mining for the last 2 weeks when you got home from school and you finally found diamonds, I've not been able to replicate. I've been sad ever since that day because I will never reach that high again.
Wow. I still have never found diamonds.
All right, we got to start a Minecraft server so Sarah can find diamonds. Boom. I have a realm. I'll re-up it so Sarah can find diamonds.
You have a realm?
What? I had a realm for a while. PC. Yeah. PC realm, yeah. I took it down for that. Nothing anymore, but it's like $8 a month. I'll put it back up. I already have everything done.
We should play modded. Right. Modded's more fun.
Boring. Also takes a while to figure out. Also, I got one hit one couple. I think that's Fallout 76, but there are no other Fallout games. Assume he's discussing all of Fallout.
Yeah. No. Pretty left wing.
No, I'd say yeah.
It's like, I mean, it's literally that picture. It's like, anti-war, imperialism bad. And it's like going over the head. It's like, wow, cool wasteland. Like,
it's precisely
Fallout's right wing. If you think the Brotherhood of Steel are correct. Fun fact,
we actually figured out that this guy just doesn't know who the good guys are in these games. Yeah. And he's just assuming that the guys, the bad guys.
Like the Brotherhood of Steel are basically like techno Nazis. And like I used to like the Brotherhood of Steel because like, wow, cool wasteland, and I just like the aesthetics. The Brotherhood of Steel like hoard technology, and they're really like, they're really into like hierarchy and collecting technology and having power armor, but they also like don't let anyone else have that power armor and just hoard the technology for themselves and set themselves up as an empire in wherever they end up. So yeah.
All right, I'm trying to see what other notable games there are that I am aware of.
Unannounced Harry Potter RPG.
Oh,
that one might be the only true right-wing game on that list, because as we've established before, the official stance of the show is "fuck you, J.K. Rowling."
And also, it doesn't exist.
And I'm
gonna look up.
Fuck you.
If anything's even in the works.
I think like there might have been an announcement trailer for it.
Okay, no, you were right.
Like I didn't watch it.
Nope, you were right. There. Yep. Yeah. There is. Okay. Yep. All right. I also
like the only.
So then we can also get into. Then it's funny that he's assumed this game that hasn't released yet is going to be right.
Yeah. Like the only reason I still have Harry Potter on my bookshelf is because I haven't nutted up and bought the entirety of Full Metal Alchemist yet.
My bookshelf is too small in my room to fit giant books like that, so I just have all of my medium-sized books there.
I have 4 shelves of books on my one bookshelf.
Sarah, what's your bookshelf looking like?
I don't really have one.
Disappointment.
I have like these shelves that like I have like my music books and stuff.
Oh, well, that's cool.
At home though, I have a lot of like Stephen King novels.
Evan's probably going to do a Dark Tower episode at some point.
Oh, I should actually. That's a really smart idea. I had not thought of that.
I totally thought you did that. I thought that was on your radar already. Yeah, like we've all got our episodes lined up. Sarah, do you have your episode?
No.
I don't know, man. I only reason I have mine lined up, I want to get through another sports episode so I can start getting into the nerd shit.
Sure.
I want to do nerd shit. Really bad.
Do we want to look at some more of these games?
Well, what other games are there that are? I love The Sims as a left-wing game. Do you want to be God?
Yes, Splatoon and Sims are both super politically neutral. Stardew Valley, pretty left-wing in the sense that JoJo Corporation.
I love Stardew.
Love Stardew. Oh, in the sense that like JoJo Corporation bad. Stardew Valley is actually one of the more left-wing games on this list. Mega Man 1 and 2 exclusively. I mean, all of them are about like power bad. I love the original Mega Man games on NES. I don't know if you guys know that. Like Mega Man 6. Dude, Mega Man 1 through 6 are classics. My friend had an NES and never played those on 3DS. Huh?
So one of my boys had an NES and he never had any of those.
Oh yeah. I have the Mega Man Legacy Collection for 3DS and it is a god tier game. I love that game. All right, what else? Fortnite we covered. There's like a whole gaggle of sports games over on Right Wing, along with Chrono Trigger.
Can I actually comment on one more on Madden? I actually have another.
Yeah, go.
So this year, a bunch of right wingers got really mad because Madden made a huge stunt out of adding Colin Kaepernick back in the game.
Put Colin Kaepernick back in. I'm really surprised they didn't like sell him as DLC or something. I don't.
Okay, well, I mean, they marketed him like DLC. When you sign him in the game, you get like a pop-up message. Congratulations, you signed Colin Kaepernick. Challengers into the arena. And he's also okay.
That's me.
As a football
have you
fan,
ever heard my Smash announcer voice?
I've heard your Smash announcer voice. It's good. I would say that it's one of the couple voices.
Ben Shapiro.
3, 2, 1, go! Like here's game.
Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick. But like straight up, I will say though,
Wilt
as a football
Chamberlain.
fan, Wilt and Smash would be ridiculous. But as a football fan,
Steve.
I really like Colin Kaepernick as a player, but they rated him at like an 83 or something like that. He's been out of the league for how many years? And he already got benched when he was in the league. Like, he's good. I think he could still play on a team right now and be good, but he's not like better than half of the starting quarterbacks in the NFL. He's not that good. I'm sorry. He's good. And I think that some of my favorite highlights to watch are Kaepernick highlights because he gallops when he runs. Every stride of his is like 6 yards long. Look it up. He runs like he's got the longest legs in the universe. It takes him like 12 steps to go like his legs are so long. Like if I can find a video, I'll do it. He just gallops. And I love it. It's fun to watch, but he's not insane. He's good. I'd argue that there had been games where he was great, but they kind of put him back in the game. It's like, oh yeah, this out of shape guy who's been out of the league for a couple of years and was a backup when he was in the league, better than half the starting quarterbacks in the league. People are going to like that, right? Don't know. Confuses me. Still, they did that. That's not a very right-wing thing to do. Yeah. But there was more controversy. I forgot about Kaepernick. He was there was a couple songs that they put in the game that they muted his name in Madden 17 and 18.
Oh.
And so then everyone got pissed about that, as they should, because it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then they were like, they unmuted his name, and then like 2 years passed, and now they put him in the game. And it's like, I don't know. I think that I don't understand why a game just about a sport is political.
Colin Kaepernick Smash reveal trailer.
I'm just imagining it's not actually.
It's all the guys fighting, and then they all look, and they just see him kneeling on the side, and it just zooms in. It's like Colin Kaepernick kneels for nobody.
No, I think
we might need to cut this entire bit out. But
no, I think it'd be funnier if they do it like they did Steve reveal, but it's just a Colin Kaepernick Minecraft skin, and he just mines his way through the wall.
I don't want to look up if that's a thing, but
it's definitely a thing. You guys only see him as a political statement. I was like, oh, that's a football player. That's just
if you Google Colin Kaepernick, Google refers to him as an American activist.
Well, that's stupid. He's a football player who also knelt on. Eric Reed got back into the league because Eric Reed, quite frankly, was a better player than Colin as a safety. You look up Eric Reed, you're going to see football.
I didn't know Colin Kaepernick Minecraft skin. Of course that exists.
Well, yeah, it does.
Why are some of these skins white?
Well, because it's also people are dumb. He's also very light skinned.
Yes, he is.
He's probably the lightest skinned of any guy I've seen. But the thing is that yet still probably got treated like shit. Because that's, how we treat black people in this country. Because this country sucks. God damn it. Super fucked.
Mega fucked.
Damn,
but also League of Legends is on the left wing.
Yeah, no, I don't get that.
And also Spider-Man is on the left wing side. What is vigilante justice not a left wing idea, I guess?
Fuck Kyle Rittenhouse. Vigilante justice is pretty fucking right wing.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, isn't vigilante justice? Isn't that why all the right wingers cream their pants over Batman?
Mm-hmm.
Even though Batman wouldn't have liked them either.
Yeah, no.
If I know anything about Batman, he'd be like, "Fuck you." Also, speaking of Batman, do you know there's the new Batman game coming out? This is one of the few games that like when it comes out, I'm getting it. Yeah, both platforms. I'm getting it. Like apparently on the level of the Spider-Man game is what people have been saying. I'm like, ooh, I want to see that. I want that.
That could be really cool.
One of my good friends, the man who keeps commenting on podcast videos, He played the Arkham games. Shouts out to that's my boy.
Is he the one we played Lovers with?
Yeah, same guy. But he played the Arkham games like when I was younger. And one of the funniest things that happened was it was like a cutscene. It was like a quick time event, and it was a guy you were arguing with a guy who was like, "Why don't I even the odds?" And you're going to break his arm, and it says press LB to even the odds.
Press LB.
And he press LB and he just breaks his neck. He breaks his arm. It's like super brutal.
Me shooting up. Me taking my Adderall in the morning.
Press LB to even the
odds. That's a lie. I actually take Concerta, but same shit. Really,
same shit. Actually, no. That's probably different because they're like made from different compounds. Yeah.
Yes, they are. But when I say Concerta, people are like, "What the fuck is that?" And when I say Adderall, there people are like, "Oh."
Fun fact: I was so ADHD and still am, but meds that I couldn't just take one type of ADHD med. I had to take as an extended release. It's supposed to last 24 hours, and it lasts to be about 8. And then I had to take Adderall in the afternoon to keep myself focused. Like it was, dude. I was on so much shit.
Aren't ADHD meds basically just amphetamines? Like
they're amphetamines, and actually, hey, quick science lesson podcast. Why that shit works? Why stimulants work for ADHD? It's because the ADHD brain looks for stimulus, and that's how it. And so that's why it's hard to stay focused because it's hard to keep yourself stimulated for a long period of time. It's why. Like, Evan, you've been playing a game or something like that that's really encapsulated you, and you've been able to not get distracted or anything for like hours because you're like, oh, I'm enthralled in this game. Your brain's found the stimulus.
This is fair.
So if you give it a stimulus, if you give it something to let it bounce off the walls, it then no longer is searching for one actively. So it allows you to focus. That's how that works.
Sure. Yeah.
I remember asking that once because I came in my office like, yo, how the fuck does this work, dude? He's like a super down-to-earth guy, and I was like, just be real with me. How does this work? He's like, yeah, it works like this. I don't really understand why that works, but it does. And they're like, oh, shit, all right.
Sure. That makes sense, actually.
Mm-hmm. All right, what more do we got to talk about here? What else? One more game, actually. The only one I can see that we haven't that is relevant. Skyrim is in the right-wing games category.
I've never actually played Skyrim.
I never played Skyrim either, but I just don't get that one. From what I know, it's just kind of like an open world fantasy game. I don't think that's necessarily a politicized thing. It's just open world fantasy games.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched my dad play Skyrim a lot growing up. Like my dad's a big gamer, so I watch him play a bunch of games. So like I don't really know what would make Skyrim like extremely right wing, other than like it's a fantasy world. It can be barbaric at times, you know.
But yeah.
All right, is that all we got?
Make it I think we're pushing an hour. We're about an hour in. That was a good episode, I think.
Yeah, I'd say. Mm-hmm. End of the episode. We don't like Ben Shapiro or J.K. Rowling. Fan of Colin Kaepernick and Joe Biden.
Yeah. Yeah, I already voted. I sent in my mail-in ballot.
Hey, congrats, dude. I'm doing it in person.
I voted for Joe Biden.
Because I know a bunch of the poll watchers, and they're my guy. And I'm like, yeah, what's Biden now? Oh, yeah, we're doing good.
Good.
It's also just a thing that I've been waiting so long to vote in person, and I know that around here we're pretty safe. Montco represent. We're out here. We locked down really early into this pandemic, and now we're pretty low on cases. Like the only cases we get now are in nursing homes.
Yeah.
Which of course is tragic, but not like the rest of the world that moves around is doing really well.
Yeah. All right. So I think that was pretty not lackluster. Pretty laid back episode tonight. Ladies, gentlemen, people, that's our show. It's been wonderful having you here. We are the Weeb Sports Podcast. My name is Evan, and I was joined tonight by my friends Casey.
With this pristine audio quality.
Yes, and Sarah.
Hey.
Like I said, we're the Weeb Sports Podcast. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. We have a Twitter
10 a.m. on Tuesdays.
At Weeb Sports. Yeah, we upload around 10 a.m. on Tuesdays. We're at Weeb Sports Pod on Twitter, and we want to list our email if you want to send us fan mail.
Yeah, weebsportspod at gmail.com.
My God, send us stuff.
Yo, send us.
Send me stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have Sarah read all the emails.
Please send me. I will read them while we're recording.
We're gonna start off with an opening segment. Sarah reads emails.
What the fuck is the email? Hold on.
Weebsportspod at gmail.com.
Yeah, it's weebsportspod.
You should write me some fanfics, and I will totally read them.
All right. Also,
I will read them.
We have a major thing to announce. One of the members of the Weeb Sports Podcast this past Monday got married. Sarah got married.
Yeah, I got married.
Yeah.
We're very happy for her. And you can't see me, but I am I'm pumping my arms. I'm happy for her. We got her a gift of this very nice microphone.
Much.
Yeah, we got her a gift of the mic. Yeah.
Heck yeah, this mic is kick-ass.
It is kick-ass. And so is the pop filter that makes me feel really official, even though I'm attaching it to a table.
I just attach it to the back of the mic.
I haven't tried that yet.
The back of the mic.
I should probably try that at some point.
Yeah, probably. Fuck. Got that.
No,
anyway, ladies, gentlemen, people, that's our show. Like I said, it's been wonderful to have you. Good night, sleep tight, take care, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See you next time.